I need to tell you something that might make you feel a lot better about your marketing struggles. If you have been creating digital products, courses, ebooks, templates, whatever, and marketing them feel like you are streaming into the void, you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not doing anything wrong. I know you have probably spent weeks, maybe months creating something amazing, something that could genuinely help people. But now you are staring at it thinking, how do I get people to actually buy this thing? If you have tried posts every day, you have created lead magnets, you have given away tons of free value, you have followed all the rules about content creations, and yet crickets. Here's what I want you to understand right now. The game has completely changed. The internet isn't what it was like 20 years ago. The old playbook is broken. It doesn't matter how life changing your digital product is if you can't market it properly. If nobody knows it exists, you are not going to make sales. And that's heartbreaking because I know how much work you put into creating it. I've been exactly where you are. I know that feeling of posting some things you are proud of and watching it gets 3 likes. I know the exhaustions of trying to keep up with every platforms, every trends, every algorithm change. I know what it's like to wonder if you should just give up. But I also know there's a better way, and that's what we are talking about today. By the end of this video, you understand exactly why your current marketing feel like pushing a rock up hills. More importantly, you will know what successful marketers are actually doing instead. And I'm going to show you a system that doesn't require you to be online 24/7 or chase every new trends. This isn't just theory. This is what allowed me to replace my 9 to 5 jobs. So grab a notebook. We are going deep today. Part 1. Why everything feels broken. First, let's talk about what actually dead. And I mean really truly dead. The marketing playbooks years ago completely done. Remember when you could create a simple PDF lead magnet, run a $5 Facebook ads and get tons of qualified leads? Those days are over. Remember when posting carousel slides with 3 secret tools would go viral? It's not happening anymore. Remember when you could just copy what successful creators were doing and get similar result? That doesn't work either. Here's why. Everyone learned the same trick from the same guru course. Now the internet is completely flooded with identical content. Think about this. How many times have you seen these exact phrases just this week? My 3 step system, the secret nobody tells you, this one trick change everything. You need to see this. It all sounds exactly the same, right? Your audience thinks so too. People are tired of fluff. They are tired of fake urgency. They can smell the sales pitch from miles away. And here's the brutal truth. Most of what we call giving value isn't actually valuable anymore. It's just surface level tips that everyone already know. But here's what really broken about the old ways, and this is important. We have been treating marketing like it's just a numbers game. Post more content, reach more people, convert a percentage. But that's not how human actually works. People don't buy from algorithms. They buy from people they trust. And trust isn't built through volumes. It's built through real connections. Now, let me tell you about the specific problems with the platform everyone telling to use. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram feel impossible because they literally are designed to be additive for creators, not effective for business owners. Here's what this platform actually require. First, constant input. You need to post every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, just to stay visible. Can you honestly commit to creating contents every single day? If you have a job, kids, or any kinds of life outside, this becomes impossible pretty quickly. Second, your content die fast. On TikTok, if your video doesn't get views in the first few hours, it's basically dead. The platform stops showing it to people. All the hard work you put into creating and editing that video gone in a few hours. Instagram is the same. Your posts have a very short lifespan unless they go viral, which, let's be honest, doesn't happen very often for regular people. Third, algorithm changes constantly. How many times have you wake up to someone saying there's a new Instagram update or the TikTok algorithm changed again. It's exhausting trying to keep up. What worked last month might not work this month. You are constantly chasing trend instead of building something stable. Fourth, wrong audience mindset. Think about when you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok. Are you there to learn something new and take actions? Or are you just killing time maybe before bed or during a breaks? Most people are on this platform to zoom out, not to absorb educational content or buy something. So even if you are reaching the right people, they are not in the right mindset to actually purchase from you. I remember saving so many posts thinking I will come back to this later when I have time to really think about it. But did I ever go back? No, never. And this is exactly what your audience is doing with your content too. And here's the cycles that happen to almost everyone. You start posting on Instagram or TikTok. At first, you are excited. You create a few posts, maybe get some likes and think this is great. But then you realize you need to post more to get more views. You start posting daily. Then you realize daily isn't enough, so you start posting multiple times a day. You are spending hours creating contents, editing videos, trying to make everything perfect, but you are still not seeing the result you want. So you think I need to post even more. And before you know it, you are completely burned out. You are spending all your time creating content and no time actually working on your business or improving your products. This is exactly what happened to me. I got to a point where I had to choose either find a different way to market my business or give up on my dream of having a freedom based business altogether. That's when I realized something important. I was working harder, not smarter. I was putting in all my effort for very little return. My content was disappearing within hours. I was constantly stressed out about what to post next, and I had no time left to actually improve my products or grow my business. Part 2. What actually worked now? Enough for the bad news. Let's talk about what actually works now. I'm going to give this to you completely straight, no fluff, no complicated system, just what real successful marketers are doing right now. Truth number 1. People want realness, not more content. People don't want more content. They want transformations. They want honest. They want someone who actually gets their struggles. Think about the creators you actually follow and trust. What do they do differently? They talk like real people. They share real struggles. They admit when things doesn't work. They show the messy middle, not just the highlight reels. Instead of saying my 5-step system will change your life, they're saying things like you are probably doing way too much for way too little result. I was there too. Here's what actually moved the needles for me. Here's what was a complete waste of time. See the difference? One sounds like a sale page, the other sounds like a friend who genuinely understands what you are going through. Your audience can tell the difference instantly. Your tone, your story, your perspective, that's your real marketing superpower. Anyone can teach strategies, anyone can share tips, but only you can share your actual experience. Only you can talk about how you feel when you are struggling with the same problem your audience faces right now. Only you can share what it was really like when you found the solution that worked. That's what people connect with. That's what builds trust. That's what leads to sales. Number 2, connections beats consistency. Here's some things that might shock you, and I want you really hear this. You don't need to post every day. I know everyone say consistency is key, but what they really mean is consistent quality, not consistent posting. You are better off making one piece of content that deeply connect with your audience, real pain, than 7 surface level posts that get completely ignored. Think about it this way. Would you rather have 1,000 followers who trust you completely and actually read what you write, or 10,000 followers who scroll past your content without thinking twice? The max is simple. Those 1,000 engaged people will buy from you. The 10,000 passive follower won't. So stop stressing about posting every day. Start focusing on creating fewer things that matter most. Truth number 3. Stop copying, start leading. This one really important. Most marketers are still copying what worked 3 years ago. They are watching successful creators and they try to be exactly like them. Same style, same hook, same templates, same everything. But here's the problem. Your audience already follow the original. Why would they need a copy? What you need to do is have your own opinion, share truth that might be unpopular, be yourself, not a template. The creators who are actually winning right now, they are not following someone else's script, they are writing their own. They are saying things others won't say. They are being real human with real opinions about their industry. That's what cuts through all the noise. The platform that actually works, Pinterest. Now, here's where everything changed for me, and this might surprise you. Pinterest isn't really social media, it's a search engine, and that changed everything. When someone searched for how to start a blog or digital marketing tips on Pinterest, it showed them the most relevant pins. It's not about catching trends or going viral. It's about creating content that answer what people are actually searching for. And here's the beautiful part. Your content has a long lifespan. I've been from 12 months ago that are still bringing me traffic today. Some people have pins that drive traffic for literally years. Compare that to TikTok, where your videos dies after a few hours. You can batch create everything. Instead of needing to be online every day, you can create all your pins in 1 or 2 days, then use a tool like Tailwind to schedule them automatically. This means you can create weeks of content in just a weekend. People are in the right mindset. Pinterest work like Google. People go there with a specific problems they want to solve. They search for solutions. If your pin match what they are looking for, they will click on it and visit your website. This means the people clicking on your pins are actually looking for what you are offering. They are in the right mindset to learn and potentially buy. Here's how simple the strategy actually is. Find out what your ideal customers are searching for. Create pins that answer those searches. Use the right keywords in your pin titles and descriptions. Link to your freebies or products. Schedule everything in at once. Pinterest become my most effective traffic source. Even when I'm not actively creating my new pins, my old pins are still working for me, bringing people to my digital product 24/7. It's like having a marketing teams that never sleep. Now you might be thinking, but what if my audience isn't on Pinterest? Pinterest is about 70% women, so if you're targeting mostly men, this might be not your best options. But for most niches, business, health, parenting, lifestyle, educational, personal development, Pinterest works incredible well. Also, you won't get instant result like you might get lucky with on TikTok. Pinterest is more likely a slow and steady approach, but that's actually a good thing because it builds sustainable long-term traffic that doesn't disappear when an algorithm changes. Part 3. Building trust with YouTube. Now, Pinterest brings traffic, but YouTube's bring trust. And trust is what actually converts visitor into customer. Think about how you feel when you watch a YouTube video versus when you see an Instagram post. There are something different, right? YouTube feel more credible. When someone watch your YouTube video, they get to know you as a person. They hear your voice, see your face, understand your personality and your teaching style. This build a relationship in a way that Pinterest pin or Instagram post never could. And people buy from people they trust. YouTube video always allow you to go much deeper than other platforms. You can actually teach something valuable instead of just giving quick tips. This positions you as an expert in your field. Plus, people come to YouTube specifically to learn. They are in the right mindset to absorb information and take actions. They are not just mindlessly scrolling. Now, here's what I want you to understand about YouTube. You don't need to be posting every day either. I only record videos 4 days per month. That's it. 4 days recording give me enough context. Compare that to needing to create content every single day for other platforms. Here's what my actual YouTube process look like. Planning days. I spend 1 day researching what question my audience is asking. I look at my comment on my old videos, check what being searched in my niche, and plan out 6 to 8 video topic. I batch record everything in 2 to 4 days. usually will take about 10 hours in totals. Now, I'm not going to lie you, those recording days are long, but doing it all at once means I'm not constantly thinking about content creations. I can focus on other parts of my business for weeks at a time. The key with YouTube is creating evergreen content. Instead of talking about trends or current event, focus on problems that your audience will have for years to come. For example, instead of TikTok marketing tips, create how to validate your digital product ideas before you build it. The second videos will be relevant for years. I know some of you are thinking, I don't know how to edit. For editing, you can keep it super simple. Just cut the long pauses and obvious mistake. You don't need fancy transition or graphics. In fact, simpler often perform better because it's feel more authentic. So when you combine Pinterest traffic with YouTube trust building, you get the best of both worlds. Pinterest bring the right people to you, YouTube convince them to buy from you. This combination is what allowed me to build a sustainable business. I'm not chasing algorithm changes. I'm not stressed about posting every day. My content works for me long term. And here's the thing, even if you are just starting out, even if you don't have a big audience yet, this approach works because you are solving real problem for real people. Your first YouTube video don't need to be perfect. Your first Pinterest pin don't need to go viral. You just need to start helping people one piece of content at a time. Part 4. The simpler funnel that works. Alright, let's get practical. Forget everything you know about complicated funnel and automation sequence that take months to set up. The real funnels that work now has just 4 simple steps, and I mean actually simple. Step 1, attentions. Create content that answer the real question people are searching for, not what you are thinking they should know, not what sound impressive, what they are actually asking. Go to Google, type in your topic plus how to or what is, see what comes out in the autocomplete. Those are real questions from real people. Go to Pinterest and start typing your main keywords. Look at what Pinterest suggests. Those are things people are actively searching for. Answer them honestly, no clickbait, no tricks, just genuinely helpful answers. Step number 2, trust. Talk like someone who truly understands them, not just a topic, but them as people. Share your own struggle. Talk about when you feel lost or confused about the same thing they are dealing with. Use their language. If your audience call it getting more sales, don't call it revenue optimizations. When someone watch your content, they should think this person gets me, not just this person know a lot of stuff. Step 3, proof. Show real results. Share real stories. Includes your own journey, not just the highlight reels. Talk about the failures, the breakthroughs, the messy middle parts that nobody else mentions. Testimonials are great, but your personal story is often more powerful because people can see themselves in your journey. Step 4, purchase. Make one clear offer that solves one real painful problem. One offer, one problem, one solutions. Not the course that teach everything about your topic. One specific transformations for one specific types of person with one specific problem. And here's the key. Let people buy when they are ready. No countdown timers, no fake scarcity, no pushy tactics that make you feel gross. Just be there when they are ready to solve their problem. This approach might feel slower than the launch everything with urgency method, but it builds a sustainable business with customers who actually love what you create. Your realistic action plan. If you are starting today, here exactly what to do. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one platform to focus on first. I recommend starting with Pinterest because it builds long-term traffic. Create 10 pieces of content. Each one should solve one painful problem for one specific person. Make sure each piece clearly connects to your main offer. Share your story in each one. Show your result, give real proof, not just generic testimonial. Be patient but consistent. This isn't a get rich quick method, it's a building something real method. Remember, you don't need fancy funnel, you don't need perfect branding, you don't need to go viral, you need to be real, you need to be helpful, you need to show up constantly for the right people. The internet might feel noisy and overwhelmed, but there's still room for honest people solve real problems. I want you to remember something important. You don't have to choose between having a life and building a business. You don't have to build online 24 by 7. You don't have to chase every trend or algorithm change. You don't have to burn yourself out creating content that disappear in a few hours. The marketers who are actually successful long term, they're working smarter, not harder. They are building systems that work for them, not against them. This approach, Pinterest plus YouTube plus honest marketing, is what allowed me to replace my 9 to 5 jobs. If I can do it starting from zero, you absolutely can too. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it be easy? Not always. But will it be worth it to have a business that actually fits your life instead of taking over your life? Absolutely. Your audience is out there. They are looking for someone who gets them, someone who's been where they are, someone who can help them get where they want to go. They are tired of the same recycled advice. They want something real, something honest, something that actually works. That could be you. Start with one piece of content, one real problem, one honest answer that comes from your own experience. The rest will follow. If this video helped you see marketing differently, please hit that buttons and subscribe for more honest content about building a real digital product business. And tell me in the comment what's the one painful problem you are going to help your audience solve first. I read every comment and I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy creating and happy designing.